Hi, you've tuned into Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. Hi you guys, welcome to my Shop My Stash for the month of May. In today's video, we are going to be shopping my stash for some products to use for the entire month of May. This month's theme is all about being a minimalist. We're not pulling a whole bunch of products. I do want to hone in on the products that are older, such as my foundations and concealers. I want to try to get more wear out of those instead of always going to what's new in my collection. I do have foundations that are starting to go bad. I have concealers that are starting to go bad. So I want to make the most out of getting more use out of those, getting my money's worth out of them. So we're focusing on not pulling a whole lot of products and just being able to get a good shop my stash going and be able to use those products that are a little older in my collection. So if that sounds interesting to you, please keep watching. Okay, you guys, our first drawer is the blush drawer. I don't think I have any new blushes, so let's just pull a few. And again, the theme for this month is minimalist, so we're not going to go overboard. We're just going to pull a few blushes that we haven't used in a while and put them into rotation. This one is by LYS, and this is in the shade Epic. And I do want to pull this because I really don't get a lot of use out of this blush. And it's a beautiful orange blush. And I do want to try this one this month. So we have one orange. And I think I want to do maybe this one by Rare Beauty. Or just want to make sure. I think I do want to pull like a pinky tone. Here's another pinky blush by Danessa Myricks. Let's pull this one by Rare Beauty because I feel like I use the Danessa more often. And these get so dirty. This is called Prima Donna, so I know I use this one quite a bit. And this one is called It Girl. I don't think I use this one as much. And this one by Rare Beauty is in the shade Lucky. So maybe I will pull It Girl, because I don't think I use that quite enough at all. So we're going to just keep it at that. We're just going to pull these two blushes, and that's it. I am on a blush no buy, and there is one blush that I want to pick up, but it's out of stock at Sephora, so I didn't get it. I can't even remember who it's by. I think it's the YSL one. I saw Camille use it on her channel, and Colorful Camille, and I instantly knew I wanted it, but it was sold out. So anyways, moving on, we're not even going to worry about it. So here we're going to go to our under eye corrector and concealers, and I do think I have a few of my concealers that are out, and it's these two. This one by Oma Beauty is a new one. Well, I re-upped on this one, so I have used it before, and I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, also in this video, if I have any products that I feel like are on their last leg, I want to try to get as much use out of them as possible. So that's the story for this one by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think it's on its last leg in terms of it maybe going bad. This is in the shade 18 Magic Touch, so I am going to pull this one again. And honestly speaking, I think this Milani is also on its last leg, but I don't feel too horribly bad about this one because, as you can see, I've gotten a lot of use out of this one. But yeah, I do think I want to pull this one as well, just so I can get some more use out of it. And then I have a lot of blushes that are almost empty. How about this Tarte? Because this one is almost empty. I can see right now it's down to here. So let's pull this one. And that's all. We'll save this for another time. And for eye primers, I think I still have an eye primer out. Oh, also you guys, I do want to try to use this. I want to try it out. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam. I've been wanting this concealer, but I didn't know what shade or what the formula was like. So I may use this one, and that's may not. Did I only have one eye primer? I thought I had my, well, I thought I had another one, but that's cool. We have the Perfusion, the Pigment Base. Oh, here's the one that I thought I had. So we have our concealers, our eyeshadow primers. Let's take out this Urban Decay Eyeshadow Potion Primer. This is the anti-aging formula. Let's pull this one out, as well as, look at this one. I haven't used this one in a while. But as well as, that's relative. Oh, I do want to pull one of my paint pots, or two of my paint pots. Okay, so this one in Groundwork is kind of like that. I want to try to put this in my smile lines. I saw someone do that, so I think this shade would be the best for that. And then we'll pull this one in Contemplated State, this paint pot, and this one we will use to put on our eyelids. Okay, so moving on. Eyeshadow palettes here, so let's swing you around. So, face prime. Oh, were we going to use this one? No, put that back in there. So, face primers, and here we go. Now, let's see. This one is new for me, the e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. So, I do want to give this a go. I also have this one by NYX. This is a pore filler. I want to try this one. And okay. And I do want to have something also that's not mattifying. What's this one? Light reflecting hydrating primer. Oh, let's try this. Where did I get this from? Maybe with my points or something. Yeah, this one right here. Let's try this. I have never used this one before. So, let's try it. I'm just scanning my drawer to make sure there is no more newness in here. Because sometimes when I get in such a rush, I go too fast. Okay, I think we're pretty set on this. Okay, bronzers. I have been loving these two bronzers that I had pulled. Right here, I pulled the Anastasia Beverly Hills and then the Giorgio Armani. I'm not sure that I'm not going to pull these again, actually. So, oh no, I'm not, because I got new. I've been getting quite a bit of use out of this. As well, this one is in the shade Deep Tan, Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I have this Giorgio Armani in the shade, what shade is this? 120. Been loving using this. I don't know, do you guys... is it better with the light off? Okay, so this is it. Been loving using those, but if you recall, I did pick up the two Juvia's Place bronzers, and I have not used them. I've been waiting to use them with you guys. And so this is Rich Cocoa, and this is Warm Pecan. So, you know, when we review our tray, I'll let you see these more up close along with swatches. So I'm going to get both of those. And I haven't really used this a lot. This is by Rare Beauty. So this is an area where maybe me being a minimalist isn't going to work. Because y'all, I love some bronzer. I do. I've been wanting to use this. I think this drawer as well as my foundation drawer are going to be the hardest for me. Now this I like to use as a contour sometimes. I haven't pulled this in a bit. Okay, so I have all liquid bronzers. So I think maybe we should switch it up and go for a powder bronzer. I could use remember this? I just used this stuff in March. How about this one? I think it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. I always love that one. I wish I could just finish using this because I'm getting hard pan on it. Plus, I don't know. Okay, Focus Jackie. I've had this Morphe bronzer forever. Still love it. Let's pull this one. Yeah, let's pull this. Haven't used it in quite a bit. And that's what I really, really want to do. Get those products that I haven't used in a while. Okay. All the rest of these are eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes, right? Yeah, everything else over here is skincare and eyeshadow palettes. So, we're going to swing around and get my setting sprays, powders, foundations, and highlighter. Go through our setting sprays, and I think I am on a setting spray no buy as well. I never had so many setting sprays. So let me see if I can lower you guys just a little bit more. I can't lower you guys any further. So let's see if I can bring you up. But you can't see. Okay, I'll just do this little number right here. Okay, so again, no more setting sprays. I think this is quite enough. Like way too much. This one's on its last leg. So this is my Milani Make It Last. Let's go ahead and finish it off. And then, let's see. Oh, I do have this that I never tried. The L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. It says it's 36 hours and it doesn't transfer. I just hope it doesn't make my skin look really, really matte or too dry. But let's try this. And I do want one. I told you guys I was still on the fence with this one. And I've used it several more times, and it's okay. Like, I don't dislike it, but I'm not in love with it. So, I don't even know that I want to use it. I may want to use it in a video just so I can show you guys, but it's really not going to be... This is my Lancôme. I do like this one, but I do want... Let's use this one because this one adds a little glow, and I do want that because yeah, I want that. So that's it for setting sprays. My foundation drawer, which you guys can't see. Okay, foundations. Let me scooch up a little bit. Okay, foundations for days. This is the one that's new, and this is the Maybelline. This is the Lumi Matte foundation. So let's pull this because I want to try it with you guys. And I don't think I have any other new ones, but like I was telling you, this one I do want to continue to use. This is my Estee Lauder. It's showing that I'm right here. It's got a long way to go. And I've had this for a while, and I think this one is kind of on its last leg too. And my main thing is I do want to try to use those foundations that I've had for a long time that are expensive foundations, because I do not want them to go bad and I not get a chance to use them. Like this one, I can't even tell you the last time I used this Gucci one. So I think this one I'll pull also, and that's it. Okay. Now, if I do decide to use this one for like 2 weeks, no, never mind. So that's it. Make sure. And I do think I have to do a little color correcting with that Gucci. So I'm also going to pull my mixing pigment. And that's it. Next month, we'll get into some of these other ones. Like, this isn't expensive, but I've had this one for quite a while. I need to use this one. See, this one, I'm so glad I was able to get this one in this size. Haven't used it in a bit. Here's my Pat McGrath. I used that a couple of months ago, but my Dior. I do love this one. I have so much of it left. I'm going to use that. I did use this in my own time. My Hourglass. I did it with my mixing pigment. So this one I have used, so I don't feel too bad about that one. I do love this Clinique. Oh, can I pull this? Maybe I can pull this because I'll probably just use this in a video to just show you guys it. Because this is new, so I'm not worried about this one going bad. So I'll probably use this one time just to do a review of the new products to my collection. And then I'll focus on these other 3 foundations. Okay? So yeah. Even though that Clinique wasn't terribly expensive, I think I even got it on sale. But I do like it. Here we go with our powders. Okay, these are powders that were still in the box. Okay, so let's see. For face powder, maybe I want to concentrate on like compact powders. So this one doesn't have a name, but this is by Makeup Forever. So ghetto because it broke, the glass or the plastic broke here and I didn't want the powder to dry up, so I just rigged it. So this is a Makeup Forever. This is in a compact, and we can use this. I barely touch it. Or we can use the powder foundation. Because I barely touched it either. So maybe we'll use a powder foundation as well. This is in Y505. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Okay, so for under the eyes, underneath my eyes. I could use this Huda Beauty. This was in the shade, oh, is this the one? No, this is, I think this is the one that was, that I mixed with another Huda Beauty. Yeah, this was the Huda Beauty that's really yellow. I forgot the name. I'll put it on the screen. But I mixed this with the Huda Beauty in the shade Blondie. So yes, let's pull this for underneath the eyes. So I have 2 for the face and 1 for underneath the eyes. What else do we want to use underneath the eyes? How about us using the Fenty Beauty in the shade Honey? How about let's use this one underneath the eyes? Is that a good choice? I think that's fine. So here are my highlighters. Let's take out this Charlotte Tilbury, not necessarily as a highlighter, but the Hollywood Flawless filter. Let's put this in the mix. So pretty. Oops, I just stuck my finger in it. But isn't this pretty? Yes, let's pull this. Some days you are just in the mood for something, and others you're like, yeah. What else do we have? I feel like that's really, like, let me look at it one more time. I feel like this is really all we'll need. Yeah, I think this is all I'll need for highlighter. So, yeah, one and done. Okay, so the only thing left are my eyeshadow palettes. And this is going to be really hard because I was going to do, and I think I still am going to do, a rearrangement of palettes with you guys, because I did get a new bin, and I already have some palettes in there right here. I already have palettes in here, but I want to organize my palettes in the way of brands. Okay, so I want to do that with you guys, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it with you guys in a vlog. That's what my plan was, but like I said, I haven't gotten around to it yet. So let's just pull some palettes out. And I think actually all my new palettes are in here. You guys, this is off topic, but look at my nails. I got the cat eye nails, and they are so pretty, especially in the sun. They look like glass. Oh, I love them. Okay, moving on. Okay, let me see. Okay, like I said, I think in here I did tuck away most of my new palettes. Oh, and I do remember I told you guys that I try to honor your requests. I do remember Rachel said that she would like to see a comparison of these two palettes. Not sure I'm going to pull these, but she did want to see a comparison. So let's do that now. I don't really know which palette came first. This says I'm falling for you, and this one says a moment with you. So this is what the boxes look like. And this is by Mora. Everything looks the same as the packaging. again, this is what they look like. So let me give a comparison to how they look on the inside. Now this one I have used once with the drugstore collab I did with Juvia. So in comparison, this is how they look. Totally different. This is the I'm Falling For You. No, this is called this one on top is A Moment With You. And the other one is called I'm Falling For You. So the top one up here is the one that I've already used. And I have not used the one on the bottom right here. So they're totally different, Rachel. They don't look anything alike. But I was so happy with the look I did with this top one. So I'm sure the bottom one is going to be no different. So this is what they look like. I may pull one, I may pull two. I do know that I want to pull, I have all these new palettes in here. I've only used one shadow out of this palette, you guys, and this is in the video that posted on Saturday. This is my Milani palette. It's called 140 the wind down, and I only use, I think it was this shade right here. I do have these shadows by e.l.f. These are supposed to, I believe, be dupes for the Patrick Ta, but at a much more affordable price. I do want to pull all of these. So we're going to pull all three of these, and I'll show these to you. Now for full-on palettes, this one is new. I didn't get a chance to use this in my last video. Remember this one? But this one is new, and this is by Makeup Revolution. I thought this would make a nice palette for work, no glitter. So we are going to pull this one. I had a really good idea from Sarah, but Sarah told me, because I think she did it with one of her palettes, that she got Christian stickers and put on the cover, and I really think I'm going to do that. Again, this is what this palette looks like. If you want to see it in action, Dr. Mo Jo did this on her channel. She used this palette and the Lure palette on 2 looks that she did. She just recently posted one on Saturday. So that's my buddy Monique. I'll list her video or her channel up above, and you can see a little bit how this palette looks. I haven't used it, but I think I will maybe pull it because it gives a lot of variety. So I have 2 palettes. And I think do I want to pull one of these? I already have like the pinky one, so maybe this one again. So I've only used it once. Yeah, maybe I'll pull this one and get some more use out of this, because these shades are totally different from the 2 I already have. So let's go over and look at what we're going to use for our brows and whatnot. This back. Okay, so we have our mascaras in here. I'm currently still wearing this Essence Lash Princess, the Fall Slash Effect mascara, and still loving it. So I'm going to pull this. At some point, I'm probably going to have to do double time with mascaras because I just have so many that I have not tried. Eyeliners. I like to have a black and a brown. So I've been wearing this Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Hot Chocolate. And I did buy another one of the Essence Long Lasting Mascaras in Black Fever. However, I want to take out the NYX Professional Makeup Eyeliner. And this is in black. So I do have a black and brown pencil for my waterline. Now, this is where it gets weird. I have been using this also for my brows. And when I tell you I love it, I have been loving this in my brows. So I'm going to pull this for brows also. But just to have another brow pencil, this is my Morphe one. We'll pull this one as well because I just re-upped on this. So we'll pull this one as well. This is the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil. And this is in Chocolate Mousse. So let's try this. I re-upped on it, but I actually think that's not the one that I had originally. But yeah, that's all that we're going to do for brow products. Yeah. Okay, so there we have it. We have everything. Now I may take you in there where my fragrances are just so we can get an overview and you guys can help me decide. But yeah, let's do that now. Okay, you guys, I don't know how well you can see the fragrances, but here are my fragrances. This is how they're looking right now. You remember I was talking about at some point maybe putting some floating shelves in my closet and housing my fragrances in there. Well, that has not happened yet, but that's still on the table. I want something kind of light and airy. Nothing really with that, with the musk and spice and none of that. I just kind of want a nice floral, something light, airy, spring-like. And so I had a couple of them already in mind. And one of them is this one right here. This is my Coco Mademoiselle. This one is a really nice fragrance and it's really light and springy and nothing that would remind me of, you know, the winter and fall months. So I want to pull this. I also want to pull my Clean Reserve. This is in the scent Skin. So I want to pull this one and use this month. And this is a little sample that I haven't tried. It came in a little Sephora fragrance bag. No, it didn't. I purchased this online when I brought my Lancôme fragrance. So this is in the scent Rose Extraordinaire. I haven't used this at all. I have the other one. Where? This one. But it is not in the rose scent. This is just the regular La Vie Estelle Belle. And I do want to pull this one. I want to try this little sample as well. And so that's 3 fragrances. And I think that really should do me. However, this would be perfect for this time of the year. This is the Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar fragrance. Oh, I really love this. And this is going to be perfect for this time of the year. So I'm going to pull this one too and then call it a day as far as my fragrances. And here is just another view of my fragrances. Okay, everybody, I have all my goodies right here in front of me, and I guess I'm going to try to put them in the tray, maybe as I go along with the video. I don't know. We'll see. Because the tray definitely is not organized. Let me show you really quickly what I have right here. I don't know what all this is doing in here. In here, in this container, I just have my cotton balls and my cotton swabs, Q-tips. I have my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Little utensil to clean up my brows. And right now, I am using the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. And here is my little scoop for my moisturizer. I'm not using it right now, but if I get another jar container, I will be using it. Here I have my caffeine eye cream. Helps reduce under eye puffiness. I'm supposed to keep this in a refrigerator or put it in a refrigerator, but I have not. I've just been using it outright. I gotta try to remember to do that. And for my serum, I'm still using the LYS Think Bright Glow Hydrate Serum. And you guys recognize this one. I've been using it forever. This is my Radiance C Brightening Treatment Essence. And I do have the fragrances we just pulled. And again, this is the Lancôme fragrance. This is my Huda Beauty Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. My Clean Reserve. This is in the scent Skin. My Lancôme La Vie Belle Rose Extraordinaire. Have never tried this, so I do want to try this one. It's just a little sample, but I have like 3 of them. And I also have my Coco Mademoiselle Chanel fragrance. And these are the fragrances that I'm going to be using, as well as the skincare products that I'm going to continue to use. Okay, now let's see. This is where it gets rough. Let's just start with foundations. I do have the Gucci foundation, and I have this in the shade. Is there a shade on here? I see a shade. I think I see something, but that clear packaging writing never works for me. I can't read it. Oh, this is in the shade 380 Neutral. So I haven't gotten nearly as much use out of this one, so we're going to pull this foundation. Here is my Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. And this is just on a whim. I had no intention of pulling it until I saw it. And this one is in the shade, this is in the shade Spice, I believe. Yes, CN 116 Spice. Put this in. And back to my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Now, this is the original. Now, this one is the original. They do have a reformulated one. So I don't know how that looks, but this is in the shade 61N Mocha. Do we pull? Oh, and then I have the Super Stay Maybelline 30 Hour Lumi Matte Foundation. And I have the shade 350. And I remember that I love to wear, well, when I tried this foundation out twice, the Maybelline, it looked really good when I was using my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Serum Mist. And I did buy a new one. Where it is at this time, I do not know. This is empty, but I will find the new one that I purchased, and I will put that in my Shop My Stash as well. I just pulled this one out of my empties just to show it to you because I can't find the new one right now. But what else is new? Okay, so let's go with setting sprays. Again, we have the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. It says this is supposed to defy transfer, and it's up to 36 hours. Kind of anxious to try that. Here we are with our Milani Make It Last, and this is the original. It says it has a natural finish, and this is up to 16 hours. I like that setting spray a lot. And this one, the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray, you can hardly feel this when it goes on, you guys. And it does say right here, it says Shockingly Fine Mist. It's a major makeup grip. I don't know about that, but we're going to continue to try this. And this is one of my faves, the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Setting Spray. Love this. I'm going to put this in the mix. And I did pull the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And this is in the shade 6.5 Deep. This used to be in my tray as a staple, but somehow it got away from me. Do we want to do powder now? We do have our mixing pigment right here. This is the shade that you use if you want to make a foundation more neutral. You can go in with this blue pigment. I had to look that up online because I truly didn't know. Well, here we have our mascara. So I'm going to put this right here along with our Morphe. We're going to use this brow pencil. Let's see. Yeah, it's the micro, really fine. Put that in there. And then we have the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Hot Chocolate. I'm going to put this in along with our NYX Professional Makeup. This is a retractable eyeliner crayon, and this is in black. Okay, let's see. Might as well talk about this. I pulled one highlighter palette, and this is by Nars, as you can see. Now, it says that the shades are Silver Screen, Wild Side, Vertigo, Hotspot, City Lights, and Sabrina. So this is what it looks like again. I think I'm going to enjoy using this. My Blend Bunny Cosmetics palette, and this is called Beauty Below. This is what it looks like. I can't put it. Oh, let's see. Okay, how about this? This is what it looks like. And I have the Makeup Revolution London palette. This is called Reloaded Provocative or Makeup Reloaded. I don't know. Revolution, Makeup Revolution London. It says Reloaded Provocative. And then, of course, when I did the comparison, you saw this palette. Yes, here we go. This is the palette we're also going to be using. It's a totally different color story than the other ones, so I thought this would be perfect. I don't think I'm going to keep the box in there. What are you going to do next? Powder. Okay, so for powder, I said I was going to use my Makeup Forever. This is the old one, or maybe the original. This is a matte velvet skin, and I have the shade Y505. That looks horrible. So I'm going to use this one. Put that there. And then we have the Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Honey. And this is what it looks like without spilling. I hope this works out. Not too sure now. And then we have the Huda. Then we have the Huda Beauty. And I said I was going to put the shade on the screen. Because I mixed that powder. Alright, so we have another powder right here. And it is again by Makeup Forever. It doesn't say the shade though. So it's just a nice powder and a compact. Let's go with concealers. We have the Tarte Ultra Creamy. And in this one, we have the shade, looks like it says 53N. And I like it. It has a big doe foot. Doesn't really have a smell, so that is good. And this is what this one looks like. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer. It's called the Magic Touch Concealer. And I have shade 18. This is the packaging. And this one also has the doe foot. Yeah, I think we need to go ahead and try to finish this up. It's not bad, but I can just have a faint something. As well as this one by Milani. 160 is the shade. Right? Yeah, 160 Warm Tan. And I always pull this if I want just a little bit of a brighter under eye. And this one smells like fingernail polish. So I want to see if I can get some more use out of this. Might be the last time. I'm going to put my tweezers right in here. Okay, I think that's all in the way of concealers. Under eye primers, we have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and this is the anti-aging formula. Put it over here. And then remember, I pulled both paint pots. This one is Groundwork, And I'm going to try to use this in my smile lines to see. No, yeah. I'm going to try to use this one in my smile lines to see how it works out. Supposed to keep them from creasing, I believe. I know Savannah Silver. I saw her do this. I think she was the first one that did that. And then we have Contemplated State. And this is going to go on my eyelids. Okay, and I also want to try the Natasha Denona High Glam. Hope I can find something. I would just never have been sure of the shade. And even if I mix it, the formula will remain the same. And yeah, I'm going to try this. I don't want to tuck it too far back because I sure will forget it. Okay, so for primers, we have the e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. Okay, I'm pulling also the Nars Light Reflecting Hydrating Primer. I guess I can take it out. This is what it looks like. Probably can't even hardly see this. I'm anxious to use it. And then we have the NYX Pore Filler. I want to see what this is going to do. It's also new. As well as my Kosas sunscreen. Now, I did hear someone talk about the sunscreens and if they have the plus sign on it. I think it's supposed to mean that it stays longer on the skin and you don't have to apply it as much. It's not all sunscreens have it, and I've actually never noticed it before on sunscreens. I heard Jasmine Airedale talk about it on her channel, and so this is, you know, if it has, I think it has 1 to 4 pluses. So this one right here, the Kosas, it says it's SPF 40, and this one does have the 4 pluses on it. You will never be able to see it. It's right here. You'll never be able to see those pluses, but yes, that makes me feel good, knowing that this should stay longer on the skin. And I like this because this is a tinted sunscreen, and when I first tried it, I was like, oh no, this is never gonna work. But as soon as you massage it in your skin, the tint goes away and you just see your skin, and it has a nice little glow with it. So like I said, you guys already know I did buy a backup of this, and I love it. For blush, we have the LYS blush, and this is in the shade Epic. We'll be using this blush. I feel like I never get around to that blush. And then we have the shade It Girl. This is by Danessa Myricks, and it's the Yummy Skin formula. And these pink blushes get so dirty, but this is what It Girl looks like. Okay, so now we have the Rare Beauty contour. So for me, I use it. I use it either or, contour or bronzer, and this is in the shade Tranquil. And this is it right here. This is what Tranquil swatches as. So to me, it's not terribly dark for a contour. So that's why I say this to me. Well, when I look at it, head on, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a contour. But when you guys see it, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, that's the perfect bronzer shade. But looking at it head on, it looks like a dark chocolate. Here's my NYX glitter glue. Have to have this in the mix. And this is just a Lippy by Amicole. This is in the shade Happy. I need to put this over here. I pull my Morphe bronzer just to pull it. This is almost like the, for me, this is almost like the Fenty Beauty one. Just needs to be a hair darker, but I did love it. So I do want to pull it. And now when we get into the deep of summer, I probably won't be able to pull this. This is what this shade looks like when it gets, like I said, really in the heat of summer. I probably won't wear this because it won't be dark enough for my preference, or deep enough for my preference. So this is in the shade Phenom. This is an oldie, but I would say it's still a goodie. We're going to see how it performs because I used to love this. I still do like it, but I haven't worn it in a long time, so we'll see how it does. Now, here is the two Juvia's Place bronzers. So, let's see. This one here is Warm Pecan. I can't wait to put these on the face. I guess I won't be taking either of these back because I've had them now for a little bit. Warm Pecan. And I think I swatched them in my haul, but this is Warm Pecan. Oh, my back is hurting. Warm Pecan. And again, looking at it, I think it's going to be a good bronzer for you guys. Looking in the camera, you're probably like, But yeah, I think it's a work. I didn't know what shade to get. I was texting Monique like, which one? This one or this one? And this one is in the shade... Ugh. Now, they got a brown bottom with brown writing. Rich Cocoa. I need to be on the design team because this just don't be working. Okay. What did I say this was? Oh, this is in white writing. Rich Cocoa. I thought I would buy one as a contour and one as a bronzer. So, yes. Rich Cocoa is right here. Oops, sorry. Yeah, Rich Cocoa is right here. I don't forget what the other shade was. Oh, Warm Pecan. So Rich Cocoa, Warm Pecan, and Tranquil. And Phenom. So, yeah, we'll use these and you'll be able to see what they look like. I know I'm late to the party, but in case you're looking to buy. Okay, this shadow by e.l.f. is called Fine as Fleck. Girl, I thought that said something else. I was going to be like, no ma'am. So Fine as Fleck. Did I already swatch these for you? Because it looks like I have a finger in them. Fine as Fleck. And this one is called, okay, this is this one. Now this one, I can feel the glitter particles kind of like. I think this is going to be really pretty. It's kind of, looks like it kind of shifts a little bit. They're, as you can see though, they're very shiny, all three of them. Okay, so there they are. And you guys, that's it for my tray. I'm gonna organize it and get it together, and I'll show you guys the final results. Okay, you guys, so this is it. Okay, so these are my fragrances and my skincare, and this is my tray. So these are the items that we will be using for the month of May. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed picking out some products with me to use. This is definitely a minimalist tray because I have plenty of room, and I'm glad about that. We just want to try to use the products that we haven't gotten to in a while and use products up that are almost empty and we don't want to go bad. So yes, this is it. So like I said, thank you for helping me pick out my tray for the month of May 2025. Okay, you guys, so that's it. That completes today's video. Thank you so much for shopping my stash with me and finding those products to use for the entire month of May 2025. Now, as you can see, we didn't pull a whole lot of stuff. I still have room in my makeup tray, but I think we did a pretty thorough shop my stash, and I'm pleased. Let me remind you, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and ring the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And you guys, don't forget, you can always thumb through my playlist of Shop My Stash videos just to see what you've been missing. And with that said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, my friends, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.